Hi, I'm Bob Jensen. This is Fishing the Midwest. Thanks for stopping by. A really, really good way to catch walleyes is with spinners. Mike, you and I got on a pretty good spinner bite this past summer.
We did. We caught them good on spinners. After that, we're going to catch perch using a little bit of a walleye technique there as well. Come along. Today we are on a fairly clear mid-sized lake, a lake type common across the Midwest. We are fishing spinners behind bottom bouncers. Spinners provide flash and vibration to attract walleyes and trigger them to bite.
You got your hands full?
I do. It's a walleye, I see it.
You see my line over there, Mike?
I do.
To see?
Oh boy.
Yep. I think you're under it. You're okay.
Did you do that on purpose, Bob?
No.
There we go.
He's nice, but he's not that big, Mike. You know, Mike, after about the first week of really warm weather in the summer, these spinners turn on, and walleyes like the heck out of them, don't they?
Once you get a little warm water, these fish will chase down a bait. Spinner's a great way to cover water and trigger a reaction bite. 3 important factors to consider when choosing a spinner are blade size, color, and the speed you fish the rig at. Today we are using number 2 and number 3 Colorado sized blades. These are blades that work a lot of places walleyes swim. In waters where giant walleyes swim, like some of the Great Lakes, anglers often use bigger blades. In super clear water and when the bite is tough, small subtle blades work good as well. The new Pro Walleye microblade spinner with a small 0-sized flicker blade worked very well on some of our late summer walleye fishing trips last summer.
You know, if we're fishing clear water with a number 2 size, and if they're biting good, I like to go to a little bit bigger blade. Oftentimes you'll catch bigger fish. And in dirty water, I mean, you got to have that thump because the spinner does a lot of things. It's visual, but the fish can feel it as well. What color do you hit, Mike?
I've got that blue bait fish image color pattern. How's he looking, Bob?
Well, I can't see him. He's under the boat, but he's swimming around down there. Looks good, you know?
That's in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
We'll take that.
Absolutely. That was about 18 feet deep.
That was actually on the turn. I was about 15.
Oh, really?
Yep. Not a bad fish.
Want to take some home, Mike?
Yeah. Time for a walleye dinner, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's put
That's
this
the perfect
one in.
size for it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's the size. Fishing speed is also important when presenting spinners. A key is to travel fast enough to get the blade spinning. When the bite is good, we often kick up the speed a bit. Most veteran spinner fishermen troll the bait somewhere between 1.0 and 1.5 miles per hour. Spinners catch walleyes good in the summer. Stay tuned. When we come back, we'll catch more walleyes on spinners.
Fishing the Midwest is made possible by Larson Boats, Larson FX, where others have yet to go. Ray Marine, don't just go fishing, go hunting underwater. Northland Fishing Tackle, made by fishermen for fishermen. Ice Castle, you can camp in an ice castle, but you can't fish in a camper. Beautiful Cavatogama Lake, gateway to Voyageurs National Park.
What inspires the angler to return to the water's edge are not the countless fish that came before, but the one that lies ahead. Smoother and quieter than aluminum, stronger and lighter than any fiberglass boat in its class. That's the power of the VecTech hull. See more online and at your local FX dealer. Larson FX, where others have yet to go.
Don't just go fishing, go hunting underwater. With Ray Marine's superior high-fidelity chirp sonar vision, you'll never look at fishing the same again. You're already the predator above the water. Now go find your prey below it. Ray Marine. Visit raymarine.com to get in on the action.
There's deer in the meadow, frogs in the pond, a place up the river where the fish are getting long. Money in the lilies, crappie in the reeds, walleye on the rocks and pike in the weeds. There's a fella down the road who's a real fishing man, give you a stringer for the frying pan. Northland, fish and tackle, fisherman's favorite. It's the fisherman's favorite.
We stress quality, we stress affordability.
When people walk in, they say they look like a cabin on wheels.
Made in the Midwest, for people in the Midwest.
Lake Kabetogama in Voyageurs National Park is your year-round destination for experiencing nature at its finest. Enjoy the solitude of the pristine wilderness while having all the comforts of home available at the many full-service resorts. The fishing is world-class. So are all the other outdoor activities that are abundant in all the seasons. Cab is the perfect place for your family or group of friends, and Cab is an easy drive from anywhere in the Midwest. Kabetogama Lake in northern Minnesota. Discover Cab now. Welcome back to Fishing the Midwest. Let's get back in the water and catch more walleyes on spinners.
Today, we're pulling our spinners behind bottom bouncer weights. Spinners also work well fished with smaller inline or pinch-on weights for fishing over the top of weeds in summer, while suspended summer walleyes in open water call for snap-on weights to take spinners to appropriate depths.
One of those deals, you know, just let them pull the rod over.
Yep. And I'm snagged, so...
Oh, nice walleye.
What do you got there, bud?
Nice walleye, you know, just a nice one.
Oh yeah. There you go, Bob.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now you see, the bite is a little tentative, and he just got that back hook. And that's what they're just coming up and nipping at the thing a little bit, but yeah, I just like to leave it in the rod holder and he'll just eat his way up far enough. Look, he was just barely hooked. To get that hook in his mouth.
Yeah, because sometimes when you're holding the rod, you have a tendency to get too anxious,
You do,
I think.
and you pull away from him.
Yep.
I truly believe that.
Yep.
Just a nice eater.
It is. Yeah. All right, let's
You're
go get
taking him home?
Yeah, I'm going to take him home. You've seen us use rig wrap several times this year. These handy storage containers are the best spinner storage systems we have found, as a fresh spinner is readily available, tangle-free. Bait casting gear works great for spinner fishing. A 7-foot medium-heavy Cabela's Fish Eagle 50 rod works well for pulling spinners on bouncers, and it's a versatile rod we use for a variety of other fishing situations too. Pair it with a Tournament ZX casting reel spooled with Sunline SX1 braid or FC Sniper fluorocarbon, and you have a rod reel line combination that you can use to fish walleyes, bass, and northern pike too. Spinners and walleyes make for summer fun. Using the right line, especially in clear water situations, can be a big deal whether you're fishing spinners or other baits for other species as well. Let's take a break, let's go to Cabela's, and let's learn more about one of our favorite fishing lines.
Eric, fluorocarbon has become a big part of my fishing. I've been using Super FC Sniper Sunline fluorocarbon with really good success. What can you tell me about that line?
Well, the Super FC Sniper is 100% fluorocarbon, and Sunline uses their triple resin coating on the line to make a very premium grade fluorocarbon.
What are some of the qualities of fluorocarbon?
Well, first off, the fluorocarbon doesn't have any stretch. So the benefit of that is you're gonna have better sensitivity. You also get better hook sets. So there's no stretch. Whenever you set that hook, you're right on the fish.
You are, and it's hard to see too.
It is very hard to see. Fluorocarbon doesn't have any reflective properties in their line, so in turn, the fish, it makes it almost impossible for that fish to see the line.
It's hard for the fish to see it. Now, what about underwater abrasive resistance?
Fluorocarbon, that's one thing that's known for, is it's very abrasion resistant for fishing, bass fishing possibly around timber or rocks, as well as walleye fishing around rocks. The Sunline FC Sniper is known as one of the premium grade fluorocarbons, like I mentioned. It's been a very popular line with the fishermen. Definitely something I would suggest. So Sunline Super FC Sniper, we have a great selection here at Cabela's. Stop in and pick some up today.
Thanks, guys. It's time to put another walleye on a spinner in the boat.
Not a real big one, but it's the right kind.
It's a walleye.
You see, and this water here today is pretty clear, and they're liking that lighter colored spinner. You know, that blue. What a nice fish. Perfect size to eat. Mike, that was a good day. We really did well on walleyes with spinners. When we come back, you're going to be chasing perch with planer boards. Stay tuned. Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by Impulse. Excite the bite with scent, color, and action. Dakota Grills. Unleash your inner chef. Offshore Tackle, the leader in trolling technology. Salmo. Insist on Salmo. Rig Wrap, the world's best fishing rig storage solution.
Impulse soft baits. 143% more effective than the competition.
And the best alternative to live bait.
Unique colors, actions, scent.
Impulse soft plastics catch more fish, period. I enjoy making good food, but I would rather fish than cook, even when it's 10 below zero. That's why my family and I invented the Dakota Grill. We let the grill do all the work. I just set the temperature and my grill does the rest. Whether I smoke, grill, barbecue, or bake, your meats will always be juicy, flavorful, and healthy. Visit dakotagrills.com for recipes, cooking videos, and more. And unleash your inner chef.
Sounds like a great trip.
Sure was.
I started using Salmo Hornets more and more a few years ago, and in those few years, I'm catching more and more fish. There's just something about a hornet that makes a walleye or a bass or a panfish or whatever want to eat it. Hornets have a lifetime guarantee, and they're hand-tuned so they run perfect right out of the box. Cabela's has an outstanding selection of Hornets in the best sizes and colors, and the folks at Cabela's can tell you which ones are the hottest. Salmo didn't invent the crankbait, they just perfected it. Insist on Salmo at Cabela's.
How easy is it to stay rigged, ready, and tangle-free? Yeah, that easy. Rig Wrap, the world's best fishing rig storage solution.
Welcome back to Fishing the Midwest. Now we're catching perch on crankbaits behind planer boards. Come along. When it comes to finding fish and triggering bites, it's hard to beat a crankbait, and pulling a crankbait behind a planer board makes a good thing even better. Today we're in eastern South Dakota with fishing guide Brad Jensen, but we're not fishing for walleyes, we're after jumbo perch. We have a fish, Brad.
We do.
And I think it's one of the ones we came for. Chunky. Chunky chunk all day long. I'll take these all day long. God, look at that.
People ask me, well, what are you catching your perch on? Crankbaits, and I go, what?
They probably think that you're telling them a fish story per se, huh?
Probably do.
All right, let's get back and get another one.
Okay.
I think, I'm not sure, but it appears to me like these fish have decided it's lunchtime. Tattle flag.
There we go.
Planer boards allow you to get your bait away from the boat and cover even more water. This is really effective when you are allowed to use more than one line. Our setup today is 2 baits on flat lines and 2 baits pulled behind planer boards. I think it's a perch. It's up on the surface.
Yep. There you go. There you go. It's a perch. Isn't that what we came for?
That's what we came for. We're kind of trolling the edge of the flat where it transitions into the softer bottom, but we're using the planer boards to get a bait up on the high side, the shallow side, and one out off that transition area as well, spreading our baits, being more efficient, and catching fish.
Catching fish.
3 factors to consider when using crankbaits are bait size, bait color, and fishing speed. Today we're using the small number 4 Hornet. This is a perfect size bait for perch with an action that they really like. When choosing crankbait color, we often consider water clarity. I like the bright, what I call the hot colors in situations where the water clarity isn't real good.
Fire Tiger is always good for me. And that glow perch color right there has been good. Dalmatian's a good color too. With the black polka dots and the red belly and the black back on the white sides. Like that?
Yeah, like that.
See how that rod just rattles in there? This is a perch too.
I'm gonna try not to lose this one.
Mine's gonna be bigger than Mike's. Just watch.
Oh, mine got back in the lake somehow. Darn it. I guess we'll never know.
Mine is bigger.
Yep. Well, allegedly.
Yeah. That is a nice fish.
Yep, that's a good one there. The final consideration when using crankbaits is fishing speed. You know, we pay attention to the depth we're fishing, the colors. We've talked about using planer boards. Right now, it seems like when we stay real close to 2 miles an hour, we're getting bit. Is that kind of typical out here, or is it a day-to-day thing, or, you know, what's your thoughts on speed?
I have a rule that I run anywhere from 2 to 2.5, and a lot of times I'm running 2.2 to 2.3, and they want that speed. It's a reactionary bite is what it is.
Man, Mike, you guys are hammering those perch behind planer boards. Sometimes we just forget that planer boards are so versatile for a wide variety of fish. When we come back, we'll catch more perch behind planer boards. Stay tuned. Fishing the Midwest is presented by Mike's Country Meats, the best jerky in the Midwest. Cabela's, it's in your nature. Evinrude, introducing the all-new Evinrude E-Tech G2, the outboard of the future. Available today. Sunline, the strength to guarantee your confidence. There's nothing like a great day on the water, and there's nothing like a great snack in the boat. Family owned and operated in the Midwest since 1984, Mike's Country Meats makes a sliced, full muscle jerky with no fats or fillers. Beef jerky is portable with no refrigeration needed and is at home in the tackle box, backpack, or tailgate party. Visit their website at mikescountrymeats.com for online ordering of jerky, snack sticks, and sausage.
Fish on! Come on, get together.
Introducing a revolutionary concept in outboards, a choice. Now with the Evinrude E-Tech G2, you can choose unrivaled performance, superior fuel economy, and the cleanest combustion outboard on the planet. Choose from hundreds of color combinations to perfectly match your boat. And choose 5 years or 500 hours with no dealer scheduled maintenance. Experience the power of choice at ChooseYourEtech.com.
How easy is it to stay rigged, ready, and tangle-free? Yeah, that easy. Rig Wrap, the world's best fishing rig storage solution.
School of Fish is a unique kids 3-hour fishing class where kids learn about lakes, the fish that live in them, and some great ways to catch them. In addition, School of Fish graduates leave class water-ready anglers with rods, reels, tackle, and more. Community education departments, fishing clubs, and civic organizations are just some of the groups that have hosted. Join the School of Fish movement today and host a class in your community for the coming year. Welcome back to Fish in the Midwest. The perch are on the bite. Let's catch some more. Fishing guide Brad Jensen and I are fishing a unique pattern. We're trolling crankbaits on planer boards, a common walleye fishing presentation, but today, jumbo perch are the target. Double.
This is a perch too.
Trolling
crankbaits
for perch. Should I get mine out of your way?
You over or under?
I'm under.
Okay. Triple. You got a nice one there.
I do. I had a nice one. Mine flopped off. I'll grab this outside one.
Okay.
Or the inside one.
Another nice perch. It's a great search tool. You know, when they're out here on the flats or they're on the break line and they're scattered, this is a quick and easy way to go in and find these perch. Number 4 hornets with about 100 feet of line out the back. And as you can tell, they really smack them.
Yeah, that's a good one there. Brad likes a loose drag setting when trolling crankbaits on braided line to allow for some forgiveness when a fish aggressively eats the bait. I like when that happens. If I had to guess off the top of my head, I believe this is a perch. Ooh, Brad, look at that guy.
That's a nice perch.
That's a good perch there, boy.
That's a good sized perch.
Yep.
That's a little over 10 inches.
Look at that. Big, fat. I like that. Wow. And you know what? A 10 and a half inch fish, whatever. I mean, when he hit it, game on.
Put yours out to about 110, Mike, and I'll put this one out to about 90.
Okay. When trolling crankbaits, the amount of line let out helps determine running depth. The more line out, the deeper the bait dives. Line counter rod reel combinations, like the Cabela's Depth Masters, are designed for this particular fishing situation.
I'm thinking perch. Not up on the surface yet though, like they normally do.
God, this is fun.
Come on, there he is.
He's a perch. Oh yeah. Yep. Wow.
Another typical big stone perch right there.
Today we are using offshore planer boards with tattle flags. These flags tattle when a fish bites.
There you go.
There we go.
Perch
Fish on the board.
Nice perch.
Look at that brute. What do you got, Brad? Oh, mine is bigger.
This time.
This time.
This time.
I think we'll put mine in the live well.
You have to let the host win once in a while.
Once in a while. We both have a fish on at the same time again.
Is this what you call a double?
I think so, yeah. The other thing about this, Brad, is, you know, we've talked about color, the depth that we're fishing, but one of the things that I also like about this style of fishing is, you know, because it's that reactionary bite. I mean, we're fishing a little number 4 hornet, and these fish either have it. Oh, yours looks like a nice one.
Yeah.
These fish either have it or they don't. You really don't have to set the hook, do you?
Nope. Nope. When they hit it, that rod just rattles.
They hook themselves.
Whoa.
Look at that guy. Look at that one, Brad.
There you go.
Look at here now, too.
Yeah.
I got aced again. Didn't I?
Oh, well, I am the guest.
Still not giving you your bait back.
Yeah. He's got the only color hornet I got there, and he's whacking them on that thing.
But again, pull the bait along 2 miles an hour, the fish hits it. He either gets it or he doesn't. No hook setting, no trying to feel the bite. This is easy stuff. Anybody can do this.
Yep, and you can do this on any body of water. I don't care. It does not have to be on this particular body of water to do this.
That's the thing, Brad. You know, we talked about it earlier. Pulling crankbaits, a lot of people don't think about that for perch, but not only does it work on this body of water, but any place across the Midwest where you got good populations of jumbo perch. Crankbaits, when the water's warm in the summer, are going to be deadly baits to trigger them as well.
Yep, exactly. I think this is going to be a nice one again. The twirly bird.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was a fun day. Brad is a good guy and a really good fisherman. Look him up if you are ever in eastern South Dakota and need a fishing guide.
Another big stone perch.
Crankbaits, planer boards, and perch. Not everybody does it, but it sure catches them.
It really is a good way to catch fish, and you can't ever forget about spinners for walleyes. It just is a good way to catch fish. Hey, for all of us at Fishing the Midwest, thanks for stopping by. Be nice to one another. We'll see you again next time.